I'm Jackie, and I guess I want to talk about yoga.
Hi, my name is Becca.
Hi, I'm Sari, and I'm a devoted student and also yoga teacher at the same time.
Hi, I'm Shelly. I'm a yoga teacher and I practice yoga here at YogaScape.
I'm Amber, and one of the first reasons that I took a yoga class is because I've always been drawn to stretching, like when I was younger with sports and everything, and I remember being in the poses and just wanting to stay there forever, and I'm like, no, a little more.
After class, I feel more grounded, more fresh, more clear, and more energized. And I feel that not only after class, but over the long term, I feel an increase in those things in general. And I think a lot of it has to do with yoga.
Well, what I really like about yoga is that it gathers everything together. My mind, my body.
As a mother, it made me a more loving, understanding, and compassionate, stress-free mother, and I'm grateful for that.
It's going to sound so weird to say that from the very first time I came to TheYogaScape, I felt I belonged. I just felt like a real sense of welcome and a kindness. There was no expectation from me. There was no judgment except what I brought with myself.
Suddenly I noticed that I was thinking a little more clearly, and I was, thinking about my words and my actions and the way that I would go about different situations a lot clearer, with a lot more ease, and sort of understanding how to calm myself just by thinking, just by breathing, just by using my own breath or my own thoughts to kind of slow myself down and make things less uncomfortable, less unnerving. And just basically learning to meditate through life as opposed to running through life.
I have spent, until 3 years ago or so, 28 years in chronic neck pain from a head-on car crash.
And then it just slowly, I had to learn to be okay with being in stillness and not moving so much like I always did in sports and be so aggressive. And it really it made my very high stress life kind of just calm down. And I tell people, yoga for me, it's my yin to my yang life. I'm not so much into the advanced, super high active yoga. I'm more into the passive restorative stuff because I feel like I need that balance and that counter in my life.
And YogaScapes, I feel like it has a vitality that I've gone to a few other places since I started practicing, and there's something dynamic here. There is just something beautiful. It's crackling with energy. It's just something really, I feel a real connection. So
You can really find the true healing potential for healing in that within yourself. And if you invoke that and find that, then anything's possible after that.
I didn't try surgery. I went on prescription narcotics. The panacea of OxyContin took away the pain a little bit here and there, but the side effects are devastating. So I started doing some yoga stretches and exercises, and I found I'm sleeping longer. And I found my neck didn't hurt.
Mentally, I've needed a lot of work, and I feel like yoga is sort of my medicine that feeds that.
How it affected my life, I can't even, my whole life has changed. I feel first of all, I found a spiritual home in the YogaScapes. I found a community of really just beautiful people that I just look forward to seeing every time I come.
I've taken yoga teacher training.
I've been a student for a really long time, and I decided a few years ago that I really wanted to teach yoga and give back to people what I was receiving. And it really helped me a lot personally because I have, a lot of anxiety and things of that sort that go on in my own life, and yoga seems to really help me with that part of my life, as well as just keeping me grounded and comfortable and happy. That was amazing. And then doing the actual yoga practice every day, like putting a posture in my life every day and trying to not just perfect what it looked like, but really how I felt in that pose, was comforting and amazing to see where I was at after 90 days of practice every day. And you know, my body changed and my mind changed, and it really was a huge turning point to do a full 90-day practice and to see what kind of difference there was after 3 full months of doing something consistently for that long. And it was amazing.
It doesn't matter which class you go into, it's like wherever you're at, that's where you are, and you just, and that's okay. And it's weird because the next time where you're at is a little bit different, but it's, you know, it's still right where you are.
I don't do yoga anymore, I live yoga. It's such a better way to live.